God is always with you. There was a small village surrounded by tall mountains and green fields. In this village lived a young boy named Rohan. He was about 12 years old, kind-hearted, and loved by everyone. But Rohan was not very rich. He lived with his mother in a small hut at the edge of the village. His father had died when Rohan was very small. Even though life was hard, Rohan never complained. He always smiled and helped others. He believed in God very deeply. Every morning, he would go to the small temple near his house and pray. He would fold his hands, close his eyes, and say, "Dear God, thank you for giving me another beautiful day. Please be with me always." Rohan's mother often told him, "No matter what happens in life, always believe in God. He is always with you, even when you cannot see him." Rohan liked these words. He kept them in his heart. A journey begins. One day, the village elders announced that a grand fair was being held in the next town. There would be music, games, food, and even a magic show. All the children in the village became excited and started asking their parents for permission to go. Rohan too wanted to go. He went to his mother and asked, "Mother, may I go to the fair too? All my friends are going." His mother smiled and said, "Yes, you may go. But be careful, Rohan. The road to the town passes through a big forest. Never leave the path, and always remember, God is always with you." Rohan promised, "Yes, mother. I will be careful." Early next morning, Rohan packed some food and water. His mother tied a sacred thread around his wrist and said, "This will protect you. Remember to pray to God if you feel scared." Rohan smiled and left for the fair. Lost in the forest. As Rohan walked, he enjoyed the beauty of the trees, the singing birds, and the cool wind. But soon, he took a wrong turn and lost his way. He walked deeper and deeper into the forest. The trees became thicker, and the path disappeared. After some time, Rohan realized he was lost. The sun was setting, and it was getting dark. Strange sounds came from the forest. Rohan felt afraid. He sat under a tree and began to cry. He remembered his mother's words and softly prayed, "Dear God, I am lost. Please help me. Please be with me." Suddenly, Rohan felt a soft touch on his shoulder. He looked up and saw an old man with a long white beard and kind eyes. "Why are you crying, child?" asked the old man. "I am lost, grandfather," replied Rohan. "I cannot find my way home." The old man smiled and said, "Do not be afraid. I will take you home." Rohan felt peace in his heart. The old man held his hand, and together they started walking. The forest no longer seemed dark and scary. Rohan felt safe. After some time, they reached the edge of the forest. Rohan could see the lights of his village. He turned to thank the old man, but to his surprise, the old man was gone. Rohan looked everywhere, but he could not find him. A divine realization. Rohan ran home and told his mother everything. He said, "Mother, a kind old man helped me. He brought me out of the forest." His mother listened carefully. She then smiled and said, "Rohan, do you remember what I told you? God is always with you. When you prayed, God came to you in the form of that old man and saved you." Rohan's eyes filled with tears. He understood that even when we feel alone, God is near us. Sometimes, he comes in the form of a friend, a stranger, or a kind person. From that day, Rohan's faith in God grew stronger. A life of kindness. As Rohan grew older, he never forgot this experience. He became a helpful and wise young man. He always helped people in trouble and reminded them, "Do not be afraid. God is with you." One day, a terrible storm came to the village. The wind blew very hard, and rain fell heavily. Many people's houses were destroyed. Rohan went out in the storm and helped old people and children to safe places. He gave food to the hungry and comforted the sick. People asked him, "Rohan, where do you get so much courage?" He replied, "I am not alone. God is with me." Slowly, the storm ended, and the sun shone again. The villagers were safe, and they thanked Rohan for his bravery. An old woman said, "You are like God's angel to us." Rohan smiled and said, "We are all God's children. He lives in each of us. When we help others, God helps us too." The message of faith. Years passed. Rohan became a wise man in the village. People came to him for advice. He taught them simple things: pray every day, be kind to others, help the poor, never lose hope, and remember, God is always with you. Whenever someone felt sad or scared, Rohan would tell them his story of getting lost in the forest and how God saved him. Children loved listening to his story. They felt safe knowing that a loving God was always around, watching, protecting, and caring for them. Conclusion. This story teaches us that no matter how difficult life becomes, we should never lose faith. Problems come and go, but God stays with us like a silent, loving friend. He may not always appear in front of our eyes, but he shows his presence in many ways: a helpful person, a kind word, or an unexpected blessing. When we believe and pray sincerely, we feel his protection and love. Like Rohan, we should always trust that God is always with us, and we must try to be good and kind in his name. So whenever you feel lost, lonely, or afraid, close your eyes, pray from your heart, and say, "Dear God, please be with me." And you will feel a gentle peace in your heart, for he never leaves your side.